Well, we're moving on to story number 3, recession fears. The U.S. economy shrank for the first time in quarter number 1, for the first time since the start of the pandemic. Meanwhile, with inflation at a 40-year high, will we have a second quarter with negative growth? Joining me now to discuss is Trish Regan. Trish, welcome. Are we recession bound, Trish?
Hey, Mike, I've been saying on the podcast for about the last year on the Trish Regan show, indeed, we are recession bound. In fact, it's funny because now the Wall Street banks are finally coming out and admitting it. You saw Deutsche Bank a couple weeks ago saying they thought it was going to be a mild recession, now admitting it's going to be a major recession here in the U.S. Goldman Sachs now saying there's a 35% chance. I would suggest it's more like an 85% chance, if not a 99.5% chance. Everything that could possibly go wrong, Mike, economically, has gone wrong. And it's unfortunate, but it's the situation we're now in, and it's going to spell more economic trouble ahead.
Trish, Nancy Pelosi was asked Friday about the current state of the economy and how it may impact the midterms. Here's what she had to say.
That's a lot of American people are dealing with is the economy, and we just got the latest numbers showing that it could dip slightly. Is this going to have any effect on the 2022 election come November, the midterms?
Well, I think this is an aberration. There's plenty other statistics and analysis that have said this is an aberration.
All right, Trish, is this an aberration?
I wish it was an aberration. We all wish it was an aberration. I guarantee you Nancy Pelosi and the rest of the Democrats wish it was an aberration, but indeed it is not. And the reason I say it's not is that if you look back over the last 80 years, at Federal Reserve history, which is something I am a student of, what you would find is that any time the Fed tried to aggressively lower the increase in inflation by so much as 4 percentage points, what do you know? Boom, you're right back in recession. So this has never been done. And I'm sorry, but when you look at the amount of money that had been printed from the multiple stimuluses that we saw, COVID stimulus checks, plus all of what the Federal Reserve did, you look at the money supply, Mike, and it is sky high. I was just looking at a chart on this on Friday. You can see the M2 money supply. It just skyrocketed during 2020. And it stayed up there up until just a few months ago. And it still hasn't come back to earth yet. So there's no way. I mean, look, maybe Jerome Powell is one heck of a magician. And, I'd be happy to eat crow on this one. But I'm sorry, it's never happened before. The Federal Reserve has never been able to pull this off, and I suspect they're not going to be able to pull it off now.
Well, Trish, Biden administration, they blame this on the Putin price hike. I'm looking at gas today, according to AAA, average price of gas, $4.18 a gallon. Is this Vladimir Putin's fault, or is the blame lie somewhere else?
So I think any way you slice it, Americans will blame the person in charge. The buck stops effectively with Joe Biden. I think everything he has done has led in many, many ways to this inflation. But now we do have the situation in Ukraine and Russia, which is going to add to the inflation we already had. So you're looking at 8.5%, which, by the way, has nothing to do with Russia and Vladimir Putin. And now you're going to add on to that, thanks to Russia and Vladimir Putin. Ultimately, I would say Americans are right to hold the president responsible, only because, Mike, listen, there are steps that could have been taken that should have been taken when the administration knew that we were going to be in the situation we're now in vis-a-vis Russia and Ukraine. And if they had taken those steps by gaining more energy supply here in the U.S., not vetoing the Keystone Pipeline, by thinking more strategically about how we drill here at home for our own fossil fuels and our own energy independence, then we wouldn't be in this situation. And by the way, I'm not saying no to green energy. Go for it. But let's be realists about all of this and do it all so that we are energy independent and not dependent, like Europe has been, on the likes of some two-bit dictator like Vladimir Putin.
Yeah, Trish, you bring up a great point. There's so much reluctancy in this administration to tap into America's natural resources, but they're perfectly happy to get it from other countries that we don't really have a great relationship with, Iran being one of them. Why are we talking out of both sides of our mouths here when it comes to this administration?
That's a really good question. And Mike, I find it really perplexing that we are still relying on the Russians to help us negotiate with Iran. I mean, can we get our priorities straight? Can we get them aligned? This is what's truly troubling about this administration. It makes you wonder if, like, one hand is not talking to the other. Whoever's working on the Iran deal, is separate from the department that's working on what's happening with Russia and Ukraine, is separate than what's, happening in terms of the energy here in the U.S. Nobody is talking to each other. And frankly, there's no leadership. Leadership matters. You've got to have a chief executive there. And, given my business background, I say chief executive, but a president, chief executive who's actually helping to lead his staff. And that's not happening right now. And so I think everybody's going in a different direction. And the chaos that has ensued is now, something that the American people have to deal with every single day. It's unfortunate.
Certainly is. Trish Regan, host of the Trish Regan Intel podcast. Check it out. Trish Regan, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks, Mike.